1.4 update for Syntakt, the feature that I am most excited about is choke, the ability to mute one track with another. Choking tracks opens up a different way of composition, one that is less linear and more vertical. In linear composition, music develops over time as a sequence of notes or events, whereas vertical composition focuses on stacking layers of sound in a single moment to create harmony and texture. Instead of programming everything step by step in a sequencer, you first design a set of tracks, focusing on their sound design and note selection. The composition then happens through improvisation, by triggering those sounds in real time, either by finger drumming or by triggering them externally, like I'm doing here with drum pads. You can still program pattern changes, which essentially means switching between different sets of sounds and pitches. In the past, this concept was quite limited because mute groups were missing. That made it especially difficult to work with bass sounds because multiple bass notes could easily overlap and stack on top of each other. And now in the pattern settings we can choose which tracks will mute other tracks. They are highlighted in blue. The tracks highlighted in yellow will stack and play at the same time when triggered. This is something I've been dreaming about ever since I first tried triggering the Syntakt from drum pads. Now I can split composition process into two stages. First sound design and chord selection, and then improvising and creating chord progressions on the fly. Speaking of chords, recently I multi-sampled an acoustic upright fold piano for the tone work. It is already available on Patreon, and I will be releasing a video about it soon. I tried to capture the mechanical character of the instrument, especially the sound of the hammers, using a large stereo ribbon microphone. This new Syntakt update gave me the idea to turn those recordings into a chord pack. The Syntakt has a limited number of sample slots, only 64 for all projects. So it makes sense to carefully think about which samples you load into the machine and make them as versatile as possible. So I prepared a set of chords. The most commonly used triads and 4-note chords. All of them are recorded in C, so you can easily transpose them on the device and build progressions starting from any root note. I intentionally used staccato recordings because they work great for playing chords in rhythmic music. And this is a real staccato played on the piano, which means you can hear the dampers and the resonance of the piano body. That is something you simply wouldn't get by shortening the sustain of long piano samples. Listen to the difference.
They wanted the Syntakt to have realistic sounding hi-hats. While we had these synthetic hi-hats with the analog engines and the digital engines, there's something missing from a sampled hi-hat like you get from an acoustic drum kit.
I got you covered. If you plan to use the Syntakt as a drum machine with additional acoustic samples, I recorded acoustic samples you can use. I also selected and trimmed the most essential percussion sounds from my previous percussion sample pack. You are welcome to check out my Patreon. I'm doing my best to regularly provide you with high quality samples for music production. Thanks for watching and see you next time.